Did you know South Africa celebrates Women's Day twice a year? The reason behind this is just as iconic as the women credited with making it happen. On August 9, 1956, 20,000 South African women gathered at Union Buildings in Pretoria, the seat of the apartheid government, to protest passes for black women. Passes were a form of discriminatory internal passports used to separate black South Africans and limit their movements. To get as many women as possible to attend, the protest was held on a Thursday, the official day black women who worked as domestic workers were allowed a day off. The women's decision to work in groups of twos and threes was a protest in itself, as the government had banned mass congregating. Once at Union Buildings, 4 women presented a petition signed by 14,000 women calling for the abolition of passes. These women are now honored as the leaders of the Women's March. At the helm of the protest was Lillian Ngoyi, also known as the mother of black resistance. Born in 1911, Ngoyi, a seamstress, was a woman of firsts. She was the first woman elected to the National Executive Committee of the African National Congress Party, ANC, and president of its Women's League. She also helped launch and lead the Federation of South African Women. Ngoyi traveled widely to marshal international support against apartheid, once even attempting to travel as a stowaway under a white name. For her fight for democracy, Ngoyi was arrested multiple times and banned from meeting more than one person at a time, including family. While she remained true to her convictions, she died before seeing a democratic South Africa. Convicted against the unjust segregation rules in apartheid South Africa, Rahima Moosa and her twin sister Fatima joined politics as teenagers. To trick police officers, they often switched identities to evade harassment. Rahima joined the ANC after her party, the Transvaal Indian Congress, and ANC signed a pact. In spite of being heavily pregnant with her daughter, she joined other women in solidarity at Union Buildings. She was later listed by the regime, meaning she was under constant police surveillance, harassment, and her movement restricted. Born in England and moving to South Africa from India in 1931, Helen Joseph unnerved white apartheid supporters. She helped form the Federation of South African Women. She worked tirelessly to unite families separated during apartheid and was considered an honorary mother to many activist children. For being outspoken, Helen was arrested, banned from speaking against the government, and survived several murder attempts, including a bomb strapped to her gate and gunshots to her bedroom. As the only surviving member of the Women's March, Sophia Williams-De Bruyn was only 18 and the youngest leader of the march. As a teenager, she dropped out of school when she was nominated to represent workers' grievances in a textile factory she worked in during the school holidays. She later helped start the South African Congress of Trade Unions, became organizer in the Coloured People's Party, and narrowly missed being arrested for treason. Sophia became a member of South Africa's Commission of Gender Equality, Deputy Speaker for Gauteng Province Parliament, and a member of National Parliament in the Free South Africa. To date, she remains a human rights and equality champion. The women leaders each represented the different races of women in South Africa: white, black, Indian, and mixed race, who believed in the freedom struggle. However, many more women are also acknowledged for working behind the scenes. As the protest continued, the women sang in defiance, "You strike a woman, you strike a rock, you die." In 1995, to commemorate the courage and leadership of women in the freedom struggle, South Africa declared August 9th Women's Day and has celebrated it ever since. The Women's March has gone down in history as one of South Africa's defining moments that cemented the role, power, strength, and dignity of women in leadership and governance.